The news not all good, though, last night as the Mets in the first inning lost their best player, their most important player in Juan Soto.
Right now, just minor strength. Definitely, we're going to be going day by day, see how he feels. Definitely no decisions made yet. We're going to see how I wake up for the next couple of days and go from there.
All right, so no IL yet, but not decided whether or not you will go on it, is what you're saying.
Exactly.
The expectation, at least, is that he will not play in any of these final two games in San Francisco. They'll give him the 72 hours to 3 days and then reevaluate him.
On the hill tonight for the Giants will be the right-hander, Landon Roop. Roop, 6'2", 220-pounder. He's 27 years of age. In his second year at the big league level, and this is what he did in his opening assignment in San Diego.
Francisco Lindor to lead things off.
Now here's a curveball, strike three call.
And now what is life like without Juan Soto for what the Mets are hoping is just simply a couple of days.
Got him. Polanco played on Thursday, did not get into the game last night.
Strike three call on the outside corner with a changeup.
On the hill tonight for the Mets will be the right-handed veteran Clay Holmes. Holmes, 33 years of age, in his 8th year at the big league level.
And it's inside, ball four. So just as he did in St. Louis, Holmes walks the leadoff batter. Devers is the only Giant in the lineup with a home run against Clay Holmes, 3 for 10. That's line to right, but right at Brett Beatty, and he picks it off for the out. Devers hit a bullet, but Beatty didn't even have to move.
1-2. Check swing, breaking ball. Did he go? He did. First base ump Edwin Jimenez rings him up after help from David Rackley.
He's such a throwback player.
Infield back, the payoff. Runner goes, and the pitch is hit high in the air to shallow right. Semien going out, waving his arms, stops, and makes the easy catch to end the inning.
Here's Beatty. Swing and a miss. 4 hitters, 4 strikeouts.
5 hits and 12 at bats with a double and a home run. And he pulls one up the bag. That's a fair ball. It's going to go down the line and into the corner. Vientos has the Mets' first hit, and he jogs into second base safely with a 1-out double. Young making his 3rd start, but his first career start in left field in the absence of Soto. Inside ball 4, so Young is on with the walk.
So what a Jekyll and Hyde start this has been for Landon Roop. Untouchable there for 4 batters, and now can't throw a strike. First and second, 1 out. Marcus Semien coming up. Breaking ball, tap weakly towards short. Adames charges, gloves, throws on the run to first. Close, but Encarnacion was off the bag, and Semien is safe.
He would have had him had Encarnacion stayed on the bag, which it certainly appeared he was capable of doing, but a very inexperienced first baseman, and that cost the Giants. Benj, on the other hand, 0 for his last 11. With a chance to do some damage now with the bases loaded and 1 out. Taps one to shortstop, cut off by Chapman. He bobbles the ball and then throws it away. Vientos is in. Here comes Young, and the Mets lead it 2-0.
As the Giants have had misplay after misplay in the second inning, Semien ends up at third, and Benj, who puts the ball in play, is rewarded. He's at first base.
And Roop's thinking, what do I have to do?
And for Matt Chapman, the 5-time Gold Glover, 2-time Platinum Glover, that's his 3rd error this week.
2 very softly hit ground balls, and the Giants did not get an out on either one.
And another soft tapper, this one to the right side, and this will get a 1 in as Arise throws out Torrens as Semien comes home to score the 3rd run of the inning. So 3 straight soft ground balls on the infield, resulting in an infield hit, a fielder's choice error, and now a ground out to bring in 3 runs.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a changeup.
Chapman in the series is 2 for 9. 3 for 11 in his career against Clay Holmes.
Swing, a little soft ground ball toward third. Racing into barehanded. Here's the pickup. The throw, a wild throw. And it goes up and out of play.
Gets a free base.
He does.
3-0 Mets, but now Giants have a man at second for Jung-Hoo Lee.
And he got him. Beautiful change up by Holmes to get Jung-Hoo Lee for the first out of the inning. 2nd strikeout for Clay. Bader, who strafed the Mets last year, hit over 500 against his former team, is 0 for 6 in this series and just 4 for 28 to start the year. And Bader reaches for one, grounds it down to Vientos. Awkward stop, but he gets it to Holmes for the out.
Wow.
Well, that is not the way they draw it up on the chalkboard, but Vientos got the job done.
I don't know that I've ever seen anything like that. You see that smile on his face because he charged it, and then when he tried to take a step and stop to be able to retreat to get the Berger hop, he ends up slipping out, but staying with it.
I mean, they've been really outhouse or castle. They either get 15 hits a game or they get 4 or less.
And this is speared by Holmes, and that'll do it. Giants waste an opportunity. Now we have a celebrity in the house. That's Kristaps Porzingis of the Golden State Warriors. Brendan Podziemski out last night.
Rentz driven a run with a ground out his first time up. That's got 3 runs. All 3 coming home on infield grounders.
Rocketed over the shortstop. That's a base hit going into left field. Well, I said he's one of the best backup catchers in the game because he can do that. He had an early RBI, now a single, and quite a tandem these two are, Torrens and Alvarez.
Lindor's been up twice, struck out both times, looking in the first, swinging in the second.
On the ground, Encarnacion is going to knock it down. Roop is going to pick it up, and that's basically your 3-1 put out.
Lindor came down awkwardly.
Uh-oh. You've got Soto day-to-day, Polanco day-to-day. They're resting Robert. Don't want to give him too much work. Running out of guys that'll play. The 1-1. Hit hard up the middle. Almost flagged down, but it's by Adames going into center field. Here comes Torrens to score. Bo Bichette knocks in another run. His 5th hit of the series is an RBI single to center. And in the 5th inning, the Mets have a 4-0 lead.
And he got him.
You kind of get in the strikeout mode, thinking you know I'm going to get this out myself.
Now Brett Beatty, who struck out and flied out 0 for 2, and he gets a curveball and pulls it into right field for a base hit. So Brett Beatty has his 2nd hit in this series, and the Mets have their 3rd hit in the inning. So now Vientos is already 2 for 2 today. It's hit in the air to deep left center field. Back goes Ramos to the warning track at the wall. It's out of here. Tyrone Taylor with a 3-run pinch hit home run. Taylor blows the doors off the game, and it's 8-0 New York. First hit of the year for Tyrone, who only had 2 home runs all last year, and he hits a 3-run pinch hit bomb. No Soto, no problem for this Mets offense.
0-1. Bailey lines one toward short. Leaping catch by Lindor. What a play. Shooting straight up into the air from the edge.
Great job by Francisco. Great time looking and talking about his leg. I guess his legs are okay.
Adames taps one toward third. This is going to stay fair. Bichette with the fire, and he got him. Bichette could have let that roll, but he decided he had a chance, and he guns down Adames at first. Brett Beatty's 1 for 3 tonight. And he hooks one the other way, right over the bag and down the line. Ramos chases it down. Beatty's going to try for 2. The throw by Ramos, he may get him. And Beatty safe. I don't know how he avoided the tag from Arise, but Beatty able to arrive safely with a double. See if the Giants challenge, and they will.
After review, the call on the field is confirmed. The runner is safe. San Francisco loses their challenge.
Now Taylor, who hit the 3-run homer that broke this game open, he grounds one through the hole for a base hit. Beatty being waved around third. Lee makes the throw to the plate. Not in time. It gets on by. On to second base goes Taylor. And the Mets lead it 9-0. 4 RBIs for Tyrone Taylor as he jumps on the first pitch and takes it through the vacated hole. Only 76 pitches through 6 for Holmes. So Mets will be thrilled if they can get him through 7.
Check swing number out in front of home plate. Torrens calls off Holmes, fields with the bare hand, throws to first. In time for the out. And there's one away.
Bader goes down swinging. Good changeup by Holmes. Just his 4th strikeout of the night. Ground ball to second. Semien with the backhand flip. And that retires the side. Clay Holmes gets through 7 innings with a shutout intact. It's 9-0. Holmes, who put together an excellent first start in St. Louis on Monday. Even better tonight. Giants have already been shut out twice this year. They got blanked by the Yankees twice in their opening series of the year. They're in danger of falling to 1-5 at home. Chapman pops one up into shallow right. On comes Beatty, and the ball game is over. Mets have their first shutout victory of the season. 7 terrific innings from Clay Holmes. Tyrone Taylor comes off the bench to drive in 4 runs. And the Mets beat the Giants for the second straight day, 9-0.